The best places to visit in Falkland Islands. Covering an area of around 7,500 square kilometers in the southern part of the Atlantic Ocean, the Falkland Islands, Islas Malvinas to the Argentinians, encompass some 778 islands. Despite the fact they're only 483 kilometers off the coast of Argentina and 12,000 kilometers from England, the islands are a British overseas territory. The two largest islands in the archipelago, West Falkland and East Falkland, are where you'll find the majority of this tiny country's 3,000 or so residents, most of them of British descent. Despite its remote location, or perhaps because of it, these cold, hilly islands attract a surprising number of tourists. Served by direct flights from the UK and South America, as well as visited by many cruise ships, the Falklands are perfectly situated to tap into the growing demand for tourists visiting the Antarctic. The Falklands' main attraction is undoubtedly its wildlife. It boasts numerous species of birds and marine mammals, along with a number of great tour options that will get you up close to them. Other popular Falkland Island activities include fishing, trekking, hiking, climbing, kayaking, and mountain biking. Find the best places to visit with our list of the top-rated tourist attractions in the Falkland Islands. 1. Stanley. Capital of the Falkland Islands, and with a population of around 2,000, it is the smallest and most remote capital city in the world. Set on a natural harbour, the colourful seaside town has a rich maritime history from the days when great sailing ships and early steam vessels called on their journeys around Cape Horn. Some of these ships still lie in the harbour, abandoned after a Cape Horn battering. Tours or self-guided walks will acquaint visitors with these wrecks as well as the distinctive architecture of many original buildings and the memorials and monuments that reflect the military past of the islands. Tourist information including a visitor guide and map is available from the Jetty Visitor Centre located at the public jetty on Ross Road. The bright yellow building is home to the Falkland Islands Tourist Board. Views of Stanley, with its colourful roofs from the harbour, make for excellent photographic opportunities, and it is always worth taking time to enjoy a Wrekin Harbour tour, a Kidney Cove penguin colony tour by small motorised launch. Often dolphins can be seen swimming alongside the boat, making this an extra special outing. 2. Pebble Island. Pebble Island, at 31 kilometers long, is the third largest offshore island and is home to the longest sand beach in the Falklands. Pebble was given its present name in the 1760s after beautiful semi-precious pebbles were discovered on its western beaches. Today, local artisans use Falkland pebbles to create unique pieces of jewelry. The landscape of Pebble Island varies greatly from pristine beaches, moorlands and rocky peaks to an extensive area of ponds and wetlands, and dramatic coastal cliffs. All of these provide vital breeding habitats for an incredible list of some 42 resident bird species, including some rare and elusive species. The deep ponds on the east of the island, many of which are within walking distance of the lodge, are home to chilowidgeon, silvery grebe, black-necked swan and a multitude of other wildfowl and wading birds. Many thousands of gentoo, rockhopper and Magellanic penguin breed on Pebble Island each summer. The island is also a favorite spot for many rare avian visitors from mainland South America and beyond. Marine mammal enthusiasts can enjoy raucous congregations of southern sea lion. Pebble Island is also home to several reminders of the 1982 conflict. including remains of aircraft destroyed when British Special Forces raided the island's Argentine-occupied airstrip. Carcass Island. Carcass Island is situated in the northwest of the archipelago. This is one of the most picturesque outer-lying islands. In its 100-plus years of habitation, it has had only 3 environmentally conscious owners and an absence of cats and rats, making the luxuriant, well-established hedges and trees an attractive home to many small birds, sandy beaches, rolling hills and low cliffs from which you can view the multitude of sea and shore birds that either breed or feed on and around Carcass Island. Both the north and south of the island provide great hiking opportunities, taking in beaches and interesting flora, penguin colonies, and sheltered dunes which make great picnic spots. Sea-lion-island. Sea-lion-island is one of the smallest in the Falklands archipelago, just 8 kilometers, 5 miles long and just over a mile wide at its widest point, and the most southerly inhabited island. But it is still a prime destination with the sheer abundance of wildlife in such a small area making it a must on any Falklands itinerary. There are over 47 species of bird to be found, including rockhopper, gentoo, and Magellanic penguins and one of the world's rarest birds of prey, the striated caracara. This is a haven for bird watchers and photographers. However, perhaps by far the biggest attraction is the large number of southern elephant seals that breed here, principally on the white sandy beach at the appropriately named Elephant Corner. Also not to be missed are the southern sea lions at East Loafers. The penguins of Volunteer Point. Located 2 hours by sometimes bumpy road from Stanley, Volunteer Point is a great place to get in some memorable wildlife watching. The big draw are the king penguins, once nearly extinct. Some 1,200 breeding pairs share a colony here, although the area is also an important habitat for gentoo and Magellanic penguins. Other native wildlife you're likely to spot, bring your binoculars, include steamer ducks and white-bridled finches, as well as sea lions. For those wanting to make the most of a visit, check out one of the well-organized Volunteer Point tours. In addition to handling all the arrangements, you'll benefit from a small group size, just 4 folks at a time, maximum, as well as a field expert to answer all your questions as you enjoy seeing the king penguins go about their business. West Falkland Island and Port-Howard. West Falkland Island covers some 4,500 square kilometers and is characterized by its steep coastal cliffs and rugged, hilly interior. Like East Falkland, this island boasts a rich biodiversity with 163 varieties of plants and 21 types of land birds, and is particularly popular for its wildlife and adventure tours. The island's main settlement is Port-Howard, a major sheep farming community that offers a number of accommodation options, including quaint farm guesthouses as well as bed and breakfasts. Port-Howard is a great place to explore on foot. It has a small museum with war relics and exhibits related to sheep farming, and a convenient base from which to explore the surrounding hills. Particularly popular for hikers is Mount Maria, the island's 3rd highest peak. It's also a popular fishing destination, especially for its trout. South-Georgia-Island. South Georgia Island, also a UK overseas territory, is located 862 miles east of the Falkland Islands. A land of snow-covered mountains and glaciers, the island has no permanent residents, but it does maintain 2 British Antarctic research stations, as well as a museum. The island's main attractions are its natural beauty and bountiful wildlife. In particular the 2 million fur seals that lay claim to the island each summer. It's also where you'll find half the world's population of southern elephant seals, who come here to breed each year. Millions of penguins also inhabit the island, along with approximately 250,000 albatross and numerous reindeer. South Georgia Museum. The South Georgia Museum was originally established as a whaling museum in 1991, but has since expanded to include the history of the island. Housed in a 1916 whaling station manages house built by whalers from Norway, the museum includes fascinating displays describing the discovery and exploration of the island, sealing, whaling, its maritime history, and natural history. It also now hosts exhibits relating to the 1982 Falklands War and the British military presence. 9. Bleaker Island. Characterized by wide sandy bays and sheltered coves, this low-lying island is easily reached with a 30-minute flight from Stanley. Bleaker Island is a popular destination offering modern comfortable accommodation with a sense of isolation. The low silhouette of Bleaker makes it easy to explore on foot, and it may also account for its rich maritime history. In the early part of the 20th century, 5 ships were lost at Bleaker Island, including the French bark Cassard, wrecked in 1906. The island is privately owned and run as an organic sheep and cattle farm which operates smoothly in conjunction with tourism. Visitors can enjoy a wide variety of wildlife in a very compact area. One highlight of the island is the rockhopper penguin colony of some 750 pairs, situated only a short walk from the cottages. 10. Darwin and Goose Green. Named after Charles Darwin, who visited the islands during his travels, the settlement was established in 1859 as a center first for cattle ranching, and later for sheep farming. Today, remnants of gaucho activity, such as an original stone corral, can be found in the settlement and surrounding area. When the site became too small for the thriving settlement, all the farm buildings, the church, and most of the houses were transferred to Goose Green, just 2 kilometers from Darwin. At Goose Green you can observe the workings of a typical Falkland farm, including sheep shearing in the height of the summer. Goose Green became